Alright, we're here with Pedder. Was it 3 days before the show?
Thursday. Last day of depletion.
Last day. How are you feeling?
Good.
Yeah?
Well, considering I've had very few carbs since Sunday, my last cheap meal Saturday night.
Yeah.
Since then it's been just my very small amount of oats in the morning.
Yep.
That's about it.
Easy.
Until tomorrow, and then it's 1,000 grams of carbs, Friday, Saturday, with being looked at constantly, twice a day, just to check over.
See how you get on.
See how I'm getting on, see how my body's accepting it.
Yeah.
I think we're trying something new this year with Simon wants me to try and train on Friday and Saturday, just a light session, like 10-15 minutes.
Yeah.
To try and help push the carbs into the muscle.
That's cool.
Just to see how that works. And like if it doesn't work on the Saturday, on the Friday, sorry, then we won't try it for the Saturday.
Yeah.
We'll just do the usual.
That's cool.
Usual carbs.
Yeah. So are you looking forward to your carb up?
Yes and no. I'm looking forward to having food. It'd be quite nice. But it's excessive amounts of food. So you go from one extreme to the other. You go from having 400 grams of turkey and a bit of broccoli, 6 egg whites, 25 grams of oats one day, and then the following day you're on like 2 kilos of potatoes, 20 rice cakes, 8 bananas, 800 grams of turkey, things like that you kind of just go
massive
one
extremes.
extreme to the other.
Yeah, huge. How do you feel the diet's all gone?
Pretty well. I think it's gone as planned. The only thing that I would have liked to change, but it's just not going to happen, is my water levels. I just can't seem to kind of get rid of that water.
Yeah.
Well, at the moment, I mean, I've still got a few days. I'm still water loading, so on Saturday, we'll basically find out on Sunday morning.
Yeah, see what happens.
How dry I am. And I'll still have the most of that day to get rid of what water I can, because I won't be on stage till probably about 5 or 6 o'clock. So hopefully I'll be able to get rid of it.
Is that something you suffered with last year?
Not really. I was worried about it. My legs were a bit watery. I don't know whether that was because I had slightly overcarbed. I slightly spilled over, so it just made me look a bit watery.
Okay.
So we need to get this carb load right, and if we get that right, I think the water will just...
Yeah, it's all a learning process, isn't it?
Yeah, and I mean, I'm a lot leaner this year than I was last year, like a hell of a lot leaner. And I mean, I've got striations where I didn't have striations last year. The only thing I think that lets me down is my upper body. It seems to be take caring of itself.
Yeah, your upper looks sick.
But my lower body, that's where I hold the water. So I'm going to try and stay off my feet as much as possible on the day, just to take away that risk factor, basically.
Yeah, that's cool. You looking forward to the day?
I'm looking forward to getting it out of the way. It's been a long diet. It feels like this year was a lot longer than last year. I mean, I only did a week extra, and that first week was only to clean my diet up, really.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's not really been that much different. Like I've had work this year. Like last year, I had a year out of work, didn't have any work. Whereas this year, I've been working, so I've been keeping myself busy. Probably doing a lot more cardio than I was last year, purely because of how much I've been working. But, I think that all kind of just tips it, really.
Yeah, I think you've dealt with your diet better this year than you did last year, without a doubt.
I think in terms of the way I've dealt with it, I think it's been a lot easier because I've known what to expect. I kind of knew when the hard times were going to kick in and when the food was going to start getting dropped. I mean, we tried something 4 weeks out this year that it just didn't work for me. We tried carb cycling for a week, and I put weight on.
Yeah.
So we dropped that because it just, for me, carb cycling just didn't work. Maybe we needed to start that at the beginning of the diet, but definitely not 4 weeks out.
Yeah.
probably.
Do you
was a
think
bit of a
if you had
mistake.
started at the beginning of the diet, you would be looking different now?
I don't know whether I'd be looking any different. I mean, I would probably still be on some sort of carbs. Before depletion, I would have been on some sort of carbs in terms of more than 30 grams.
Yeah.
But to be honest, a diet is meant to be hard. You wouldn't.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy.
Why diet if it's not going to be hard? I mean, if you want to achieve if you want to achieve a certain way that you want to look, then you have to work for it. You can't just expect miracles to happen overnight. Things just don't happen like that.
Yeah, mate. Cool. All right. Well, well done with the diet, Ped. Now off to the stage.
And I will see you on show day.
All righty.